Peace and blessings of Allah be upon you.
In a time long past, there lived a king unlike any other. His name was Dhul Qarnayn, the Two-Horned One, a title whispered across lands for his vast knowledge and righteous might. Not for conquest did his heart yearn, but for truth, to explore the furthest reaches of the earth and witness the signs of his Lord. Atop the world's highest peaks, he gazed upon horizons unknown, sensing a destiny stretching far beyond the familiar. For Dhul Qarnayn was not merely a ruler of lands, he was a seeker of knowledge. Before him, the maps of his age, detailing empires and trade routes, seemed to end at the edge of comprehension. But his insight, guided by divine wisdom, saw beyond these charted territories. He knew that true understanding lay in the unseen, in the distant corners where few dared to tread, where untold stories awaited discovery. My king, the journey will be arduous. The lands beyond the known are fraught with peril. And peril is but a test of our resolve. What of the people there? Are they in need of justice or guidance? Tales speak of peoples isolated, facing hardships unseen by our civilized world. Some, it is said, live under oppression. Then our path is clear. To the forgotten corners we go, by the grace of God.
Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and leave a comment below.
Under the clear dawn sky, an army unlike any other prepared. Not for conquest, but for purpose. Not for plunder, but for principle. With every boot on the dust-laden ground, with every banner unfurled to the wind, they set forth, guided by a king whose heart beat with the very essence of justice and divine mandate. His journey was a tapestry of the world's wonders and its harsh realities. From the biting winds of icy mountain passes to the suffocating humidity of hidden jungles, and across endless sun-baked plains, his path wound through every imaginable landscape. With each arduous step, his resolve deepened, his understanding of creation expanding with every horizon crossed. Finally, they reached the place of the rising sun. Before them lay an expanse of water, clear as glass, mirroring the heavens. As the first light touched the horizon, it was not merely a sunrise, but an explosion of divine artistry. The sun, a blazing jewel, ascended into a sky painted in hues of fire and gold. In that awe-inspiring moment, even the hardened soldiers gasped, reminded of the boundless power of their creator. Here, Dhul Qarnayn encountered a people living in remarkable simplicity, directly under the sun's unfiltered gaze. With no need for elaborate shelters, their lives flowed with the rhythms of nature. They greeted the newcomers not with suspicion, but with open curiosity, their spirits untainted by the complexities of the world Dhul Qarnayn had left behind. He observed their peaceful existence, a testament to contentment found in harmony with creation. He walked among them not as a conqueror, but as a compassionate observer. He saw not poverty, but a profound connection to the land and sky. With a simple gesture of kindness, offering cool water to a curious child, he sought to understand, to learn from their untroubled spirit. He left them not with riches, but with practical gifts of comfort, a quiet symbol of shared humanity. His journey led him finally to a deep chasm, nestled between two mountains so immense and sheer, they seemed to touch the very heavens. The air was still, the light muted, as if the sun itself hesitated to penetrate this forgotten place. A strange, low hum vibrated in the air, a silent warning of what lay beyond. It was a place of foreboding, a natural barrier guarding a terrible secret. From the gloom, a desperate people emerged, their faces etched with terror. Their pleas, though spoken in an unknown tongue, were universally understood through their profound fear. They pointed, trembling, towards the impenetrable rock wall, to something unseen, something that had haunted their lives. They speak of Gog and Magog, a terrifying force that emerges from beyond these mountains, laying waste to everything. Through the translator, a horrifying tale unfolded. They spoke of the savage tribes of Gog and Magog, relentless and destructive, who periodically burst forth from beyond these mountains, leaving behind a trail of desolation. Prosperous villages reduced to rubble, fertile lands scorched to barren dust. These were not mere raiders, but a force of chaos, leaving only fear and ruin in their wake. As if to underscore their plea, a palpable shift in the air, a monstrous, echoing roar from beyond the unseen. The ground trembled and the terrified people recoiled, their fear raw and absolute. It was a chilling testament to the unseen threat. But Dhul Qarnayn, unflinching, felt no fear, only a surge of righteous purpose. He would be their shield. Fear not. By the permission of God, their terror shall cease. In a poignant display of their desperation and trust, the people offered Dhul Qarnayn all their worldly possessions, crude gold, tarnished silver, and precious stones. A king less righteous might have accepted, but Dhul Qarnayn sought a greater treasure. The provision of my Lord is better than what you offer. My strength comes not from gold, but from His grace. What I seek is not wealth, but your unity, your strength, your labor for this noble cause. He asks for your aid. Bring him great blocks of iron from the mountains. Bring molten copper to pour over them. He will build a barrier. And so Dhul Qarnayn spoke not of riches, but of responsibility. He asked for their strength, their labor, for the iron and copper hidden within their very mountains. A miracle, they realized, that would demand their participation. And in that moment, fear transformed into fervent hope, desperation into determined purpose. The valley, once paralyzed by fear, thrummed with a new energy. From the depths of the mountains, they extracted the raw iron, while the forests yielded wood for fuel. Dhul Qarnayn's soldiers, trained in discipline, worked shoulder to shoulder with the local people, blurring the lines between leader and led, united by a shared monumental task. Every swing of the pick, every log hauled was a blow struck against fear itself. Under Dhul Qarnayn's meticulous guidance, mighty furnaces rose from the valley floor. Day and night, the bellows roared, feeding the hungry flames that turned raw ore into liquid fire. It was a crucible of transformation where the earth's bounty was reshaped by human ingenuity, preparing for a task that would defy the very mountains themselves. With a burst of incandescent light, the molten iron flowed, a river of liquid fire. Carefully guided by skilled hands, it filled the colossal molds, each block forming a piece of an unbreakable puzzle. The valley echoed with the hiss and crackle of cooling metal as the raw power of the earth was forged into the very sinews of their salvation. One by one, the mighty iron blocks took shape, cooling from fiery molten to dark impenetrable stone. Each piece was a testament to strength, meticulously crafted, destined for a single, unified purpose. The foundation of the Great Barrier began to rise, a silent promise to the terrified people, a solid defiance against the monstrous threat. Every stone, every block was laid with precision, guided by Dhul Qarnayn's unwavering vision. He was not just a commander, but a presence of calm authority, teaching and inspiring. Under his watchful eye, the colossal barrier began its ascent, block by iron block, weaving itself into the very fabric of the mountains. Higher and higher it rose, a testament to collective will and tireless labor. Using ancient ingenuity, vast cranes lifted the massive iron blocks towards the sky. Each layer, precisely laid, brought them closer to sealing the terrifying chasm. The valley thrummed with the rhythm of creation, a symphony of human effort reaching for the heavens. No crack, no fissure, no weakness could be permitted. Dhul Qarnayn himself meticulously inspected every joint, every surface, ensuring its perfect seal. For this was not merely a wall of stone and metal, but a fortress against chaos. A shield forged with absolute precision and divine guidance. The wall grew, a towering testament to human will, nestled perfectly between the colossal mountains. It seemed as though the very peaks embraced it, recognizing its purpose. What began as a desperate plea had become a monumental feat, a beacon of hope rising against the shadow of despair. Then, with breathtaking majesty, the molten copper cascaded down, a river of liquid fire. Embracing the iron, it flowed into every crevice, sealed every joint, binding the colossal blocks into a single, seamless, and unbreakable shield. Steam billowed, and the valley vibrated with the awesome power of its completion. The wall stood, not just of iron, but fused with a formidable, unyielding skin. From the desolate lands beyond, a chorus of furious roars erupted, savage and filled with a frustrated desperation. Gog and Magog, confined at last, raged against the impenetrable barrier. The wall, now sealed, stood as a defiant monument to their containment, a shield against the chaos they once unleashed. Dhul Qarnayn stood atop it, a silent witness to the triumph of order over destruction.
At last, the colossal shield stood complete. No longer a chasm of fear, the valley was transformed into a haven of peace. The people, once terror-stricken, now looked upon the wall with unbound joy, their children playing safely beneath its immense shadow. It was more than a barrier. It was a testament to their deliverance, a silent promise of security, standing as an unyielding sentinel against the darkness. This wall, the strength, is not from me, it is a mercy from my Lord. Before the grateful people, Dhul Qarnayn stood not as a conqueror, but as a humble servant. With a gesture, he directed their gratitude not towards himself, but upwards to the true source of all power and protection. This shield, he declared, is a mercy from my Lord, a sign of his boundless grace. He spoke of an appointed time when the wall, by divine decree, would ultimately crumble, unleashing that which it held at bay. A solemn truth, yet one that filled the people with renewed faith, for they understood that all things are by the will of the Almighty, and even a king's greatest work is but a fleeting moment in the grand tapestry of time. The valley, once a crucible of fear, now blossomed into a haven of peace. Children, oblivious to the terrors of the past, played freely beneath the wall's steadfast gaze. Homes were rebuilt, fields replanted, and laughter, once a distant memory, now echoed through the mountains. The walls stood, not just as a barrier, but as a monument to hope, a testament to the transformative power of divine mercy and righteous leadership. With his mission complete, Dhul Qarnayn prepared to depart. The people, their hearts full of gratitude, bid him a silent farewell. As he rode away, the setting sun cast long, peaceful shadows across the valley. He left behind not a conquered land, but a protected one, a people reborn, safe under the watchful gaze of the mighty wall, a legacy of wisdom etched in stone and copper. The journey back was different. The lands they traversed seemed to echo with the harmony they had helped bring forth. Their soldiers, hardened by battle, were now softened by purpose, their faces reflecting the inner peace of a righteous cause fulfilled. Dhul Qarnayn rode, his heart filled with quiet satisfaction, contemplating the vastness of God's creation and the profound impact of his guidance. Under the boundless dome of the night sky, Dhul Qarnayn often found himself in quiet contemplation. The countless stars, the swirling galaxies, spoke of a creator beyond all comprehension. In that vastness, he understood his own humble place, a mere servant guided by an infinite wisdom. Every journey, every deed was but a testament to the Almighty's power. And remember that all power, all might, and all dominion truly belongs to God alone. To him is the return of all things. And so the wall of Dhul Qarnayn stands, a silent testament to faith, to justice, and to the eternal power of the divine. It remains a guardian forged by human hand and heavenly decree, containing the unseen until the appointed time when its purpose is fulfilled. a legacy of wisdom, a beacon of hope, forever etched into the heart of the mountains, a story for all time.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more inspiring stories. Share this with your friends and family. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment below with your thoughts and reflections.